Hello folks, and welcome back to the shed. This week I'm going to be doing some casting, something I've not done a lot of, so I'm still practicing. I'm going to make a like a paperweight or a desk ornament. So I've got me resin, me hardener, and I've actually done the casting just here, but it's not dry yet. So what I'm going to do is show you with this piece exactly what I've done and how I've done it. This is just an ice cream cone, and I've separated the two pieces, just run a knife round and broke the electric weld. But it's handy having this piece because it sits nice on the ground. So I got some, these are just ribbons, flowers, someone's turned them. I found these in the sewing shop. I've got some of these. Now I part fill this with resin about halfway, and I put the flowers in the places where I wanted it. I just put the ribbon anywhere I thought it'd look okay. I let them set for a bit so they wouldn't float, and then I continued the pour. So I was about 1/4 of an inch away from the top. Well, that's where we are up to there now, and that's not set. So what I'll do is I'll just move that nice and gently out of the way so we don't disturb it. So that's the first part. Now, as I say, it's going to be a paperweight or ornament for a desk. So I want to put a base on it. So I've got a scrap piece here. As you can see, it's well worn and well used, but I think there's a nice piece of wood in there somewhere. This is actually Brazilian walnut. Well, I've marked a circle. I don't know whether you can actually see that. I've marked a circle. I just took this piece here and I went another 1/2 inch all round just to get a circle. We can reduce the shape later on, that's not a problem. I took a 1/8 drill bit and I drilled a hole 1/4 of an inch in. I found I always keep these, this is the end of another project. It's got the tenon on to grip into the jaws, and you can see where I've just parted it off on whatever I was doing with it. So I've drilled right through that with the same 1/8 drill bit. I've gone right through that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put the drill in there into that hole, and that's the exact centre. I can then just hot glue this right round, and that'll be the method of holding this small piece in the chuck jaws when we come to do the turning. But the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take it to the scroll saw and cut this circle round. By the time I've done that, the resin should be dry, and then we can see exactly where we're going to go for the next stage. Okay, well, we're at the scroll saw. We're going to cut this circle out. It's quite hard wood, this walnut, and it's 1 inch thick, and the blade that's in, it was already in, I just haven't bothered changing it, is a spiral blade, number 3 spiral. So we'll see how it goes with this blade first. This walnut's pretty tough wood. In real time it took me about 4 or 5 minutes to cut this piece out. Right, we've now cut the blank into a circle, and I've got the little glue chuck onto it. I've lined it up with the drill bit, and I've put 2 little tacks of hot glue just to hold it in place. Now what I'm going to do is apply a weight to it, so we can give it some weight, and then I'm going to start coming round with the glue gun. I'll leave that for a couple of minutes, and then that should be solid. Well, there we are. The glue's now dry, it's solid, it's got a solid grip on that now. That should be safe in the chuck. So the chuck will go there, it'll be this way. We'll take it to its proper diameter, get it round, and we'll true this face off. And then we'll put a mortise in here, so we can hold it again the other way round in expansion mode in the jaws. Once we've done that, we can then work on this side. So that should be okay. The other thing is the casting that I've done is now finished with the flowers in, and it doesn't look too bad. It doesn't look too bad at all. It's got 1 or 2 little lines. You can't feel them, but you can just see them. So I think they will polish out. When the project is done, I'll probably finish it on the Beal buffing system. That should take care of it. So the next step is to go to the lathe, put this on, and we'll take it from there. So I've got this little disc of walnut now in the chuck, firmly held. I've brought the tailstock up for a bit of extra support while I get it round. Okay, that should be okay now. Right, now I'll start a bit of sanding. There's the bottom polished up. I can bring it in a bit closer, I think. It's got a textured pattern on the inside. In fact, that can now come out of this set of jaws. So right, we'll take it, turn it round now and take care of this side. So I've now changed this round. I've got it in expansion mode, so I can work on this side. There's the faceplate again, and that's ready for next time. this is the piece that I'm going to be putting in. I've already started polishing this, so this is going to go in here. Now it doesn't want to be deep, this. I'll just take a measurement and I'll get a mark and we'll come back. Okay, I've got a mark on now, and if I take it to that mark, it should be tight, so we'll see how we do. That's just right. Okay. So, right, another clean up now, and then a bit of sanding, and we can get this piece finished. Okay, so there's the actual piece now. There's the stand. The underneath of it, it's got a textured pattern, and it's polished all around. Now it's got, where are they? You see there's some cracks in the actual wood here and there. I've tried to leave them in the best I could. It gives it like an older look to the piece, makes it look older. Yeah, so the next thing I've got to do now is take the casting. I've done the bottom, and I've started on the top. I've got to take this through the micro mesh next, and then take it onto the buffing system. So I'll do that, and then I'll come back and show you it when it's buffed up. Okay, there's the project with the casting with the flowers in. As I say, they're only bits of ribbon. It didn't come out too bad. Now this base that I've got on is not the base that you see me turning. That base is here. What happened was, once I turned it, I decided it was too big. I could have put it on the lathe and took some off it, but I thought I'd keep it for something else. So I'll keep hold of that one for the future, and we'll use this one. It's come out quite nice. I quite like it. I made a couple of mistakes in the casting. I've got a couple of bubbles, but the bubbles are actually in the flowers, and it looks, I don't know why, it just looks right, but that's it. So I'll do the usual thing. I'll throw a couple of stills up when I've finished it. Just a quick little project. It's just a paperweight or a little ornament for a desk or a dressing table or something. So thanks everyone again for watching. Really appreciate it, and I'll be back shortly with something else. So bye for now. Take care.